We're expecting another tough contest from Purdue. If I looked at two factors in the losses, in Big Ten play, or I should say the factors in all our losses in Big Ten play, the two that have kind of rise to the top are in wins we're holding people to 37%. In losses they're shooting 47%. In wins we're turning over 12 times, and losses 15 times. Seems pretty simple and generic. The other one we came up with today or last night was in a lot of these games, the stat of points after turnovers has been a real key. When you turn it over, McQuaid, ball goes out of bounds and they come down and hit a three immediately. And we're starting to realize that we've been behind in a lot of those. Duke, the other day it was 21-6 at halftime on points after turnovers. And which kind of tells us that we're not handling a turnover very well. We're not only losing the ball, but we're not responding then to coming down and making a big defensive play. And I don't know if some of it's our youth, some of it's whatever, but we got to do a better job of figuring out, letting the play go and moving on to the next play. Purdue has tremendous size, top 10 in the nation in rebound margin. They also rank, in the top of the Big Ten. I think we're second, but in assists, they're averaging almost 20 assists per game. Three-point shooting, which is I think a big plus for this team. They've always been able to get the ball inside. Now they've got three guys that are shooting threes, and I think they're a very strong three-point shooting team, ranked as one of the better ones in the nation at 40. And Schwanigan is playing at a very high level. He leads the nation in double-doubles. He's taking a few less threes, but shooting it much better from there. I think he's being more selective. I think he's done a heck of a job of improving his game from last year to this year. So we got our hands full, but at the same time, we have a great opportunity when you look back on what we did the second half. What do you take out of that game? You don't win halves. They don't matter, but I thought the first half, they made some shots, guys. Those of you that were there, if you watch them on film, they made some shots, and most of it's because we let them get going. We let Johnson and Blackman get going, real early off of one turnover, off a couple offensive rebound kickouts, and off of more than a couple dribble penetrations where we might have overhelped because we had to help and kick out. So they had some inside-out looks, but they were pretty well contested, and they made them. So hopefully we'll do a better job on that. Learn from it. We had a good practice yesterday. I had a good meeting with the freshmen today for a couple hours. We're just going to keep working at it and see where it takes us.